brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin.
The government on Thursday appointed Girish Chandra Murmu as the new Comptroller and Auditor General of India, a day after he resigned as the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir. Murmu will succeed Rajiv Mehrishi, a 1978 batch IAS officer of the Rajasthan cadre, who completes his term on August 7th. Murmu, a 1985 batch IAS officer, had abruptly submitted his resignation on Wednesday, the day the Union Territory marked the first anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution, which granted special status to Jammu and Kashmir. India's COVID-19 cases tally crossed 20 lakh mark with the highest single-day spike of 62,538 cases on Friday, said Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The COVID-19 tally rises to 20,27,075, including 6,07,384 active cases, 13,78,106 cured or discharged or migrated, and 41,585 deaths, according to the Ministry of Health. Pakistan violated ceasefire in the Balakot sector in Poonch district earlier today at 6:30 am. Indian Army is retaliating befittingly. Earlier yesterday around 8 pm, Pakistan violated ceasefire by firing with small arms and shellings along the line of control with mortars in Meandhar and Balakot sectors in Poonch district. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi attacked the centre on Friday over the rising coronavirus cases in India, saying the country's COVID-19 tally has crossed the 20 lakh mark and the Narendra Modi government is missing. Gandhi said this in a tweet in Hindi, which was in a rhyme. He also tagged a July 17 tweet of his urging the government to take concrete steps to prevent the spread of coronavirus. He had said that if the viral infection keeps spreading at the current pace, then there would be more than 20 lakh cases by August 10. Jammu and Kashmir tally of COVID-19 cases crossed the 23,000 mark on Thursday with 499 fresh infections, while the Union Territory's toll climbed to 436 as 10 more people succumbed to the disease. The total number of cases in Jammu and Kashmir now stands at 23,454. Among the 499 fresh COVID-19 cases, 426 are from Kashmir and 73 from Jammu. There are 7,310 active cases in the Union Territory now, and 15,708 patients have recovered. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has set the tone for global COVID collaboration, addressing the inaugural session of two-day international workshop on COVID-19 Good Governance Practices in a Pandemic, jointly organized by Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation, Ministry of External Affairs and National Centre for Good Governance, Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Dr. Jitendra Singh said the extraordinary foreign outreach of Prime Minister Modi in the last 6 years has greatly helped in forging such an international collaboration against the pandemic.
And having made it possible, because I can say without any hesitation that without the collaboration and without the support of the Ministry of External Affairs, this kind of an arrangement in the kind of constraints that we face would not have been possible.
Nearly 9.5 lakh Indians stranded abroad have returned under Vande Bharat mission so far, announced Ministry of External Affairs on Thursday. Addressing a weekly briefing, MEA's spokesperson Anurag Srivastava said Vande Bharat mission has become the largest sustained operation of repatriation of stranded Indians. India is in phase 5 of the mission, which was operationalized from August 1st. Vande Bharat mission started in early May to evacuate Indians stranded abroad due to coronavirus restrictions. National Conference leader Omar Abdullah on Thursday saw a strange coincidence in the resignation of Girish Chandra Murmu, saying the last Jammu and Kashmir governor and its first lieutenant governor have been removed from Raj Bhavan when they least expected it. He said the present government at the centre can be trusted to pull a surprise contrary to the expectations. After getting the notification from the Government of India, the Central Bureau of Investigation on Thursday registered case against Riya Chakrabarti, Indrajit Chakrabarti, Sandhya Chakrabarti, Shovik Chakrabarti, Samuel Miranda, Shruti Modi and other in connection with Sushant Singh Rajput's death case. The investigating agency booked 6 accused and others in sections including criminal conspiracy, abandonment of suicide, wrongful restraint, wrongful confinement, theft, criminal breach of trust, cheating and criminal intimidation. CBI said it is also in touch with Bihar Police. The Enforcement Wing of Lakes and Waterways Development Authority demolished 2 illegal construction of single-story house and tin wallings at Lashkari Mohalla in Greenbelt area. The illegal constructions were constructed taking undue advantage of the COVID-19 lockdown. Besides, an illegal earth filling was also removed at Nishat near LDA parking. The Chief Secretary BVR Subramaniam in a marathon meeting reviewed the steps taken and progress being made under various verticals of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan by the 8 task forces created for the purpose. Chief Secretary directed the task force to fix monitorable targets and fast-tracks the disbursement of financial assistance under existing credit-linked guarantee scheme and collateral or guaranteed free loans for business including MSMEs. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 2,88,699 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 106 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 88,570 passengers, while about 2,129 persons from other states and UTs, including 904 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date.